Morning guys, it's Jan. So we're doing a simple French toast recipe. We actually thought we were recording. It turns out we weren't, and we already added the ingredients, but I'll go through it real quickly what we had in here. 2 eggs and some low-fat milk, reduced milk. We put in some cinnamon, some vanilla, some grated nutmeg, and just a touch for some creaminess of the coffee mate creamer, and that's vanilla. Normally I wouldn't do that. I would add just a little bit of cream, but my daughter likes the vanilla scented, well, vanilla flavored rather, so we decided to add a little bit of that in. So we're using regular white bread because my daughter likes that instead of something that is more of an artisan bread. I would like the challah bread. Okay, now we're putting it in butter. But, you know, kids like basic ingredients. Let me do that, sweetie, because it's a little bit sticky and messy, okay? And then we're just putting it in here. We're going to let that cook up. And the house smells so good. Let me just wash my hands off real quick. And you can see what I have out for dinner tonight. I'm going to use the crock pot. I'll come back later and I'll show you what I'm making. This is a pork. And I'm just letting it defrost in some cold water. And back in that pot back there I made homemade chicken stock, which is not going to look very attractive right now, I'm going to be honest with you. But it's just homemade chicken stock, and those are the chicken bones that I cook it in. Alright, so let's see what kind of flame this is on here. Okay, a little bit higher. Alright, and we're going to let that cook. And it's nice and eggy, and it's got a nice flavoring. It has the vanilla, it has the cinnamon, it has a little extra vanilla with the extract, it has the grated nutmeg, which we use a little bit of because it can be very, very strong, and we have the cinnamon. Now what I also like to do is just take the cinnamon and shake a little bit more cinnamon on top of it as it's cooking. I'm going to open that up right now, and Allie can do it for me. It just has to be very, very little bit, Allie, just a little bit, because it can come out very strong. A little bit higher, sweetheart, so you don't get burned. Okay, good. Perfect. That's good. And that's just a nice little flavor. You would want it evenly distributed on top, but we have a good amount on there right now, so that's fine. And we're going to let this cook. And who doesn't love French toast? And there's so many different ways of making French toast. There are different types of breads that you can use. People add different types of flavorings. Depends on what you like. It's really a personal choice, but we like it doctored up just a bit, but we don't like it to be you know, that different from the norm. So we're going to give this a bit to cook, and what we do is we top it with some powdered sugar. My oldest son likes cinnamon sugar, and Allie likes a little bit of syrup, not too much syrup. So she's going to do a little bit of syrup and a little bit of powdered sugar, right? Okay. All right, so we just put this in, but the flame is on. It has been on for a little bit, so let's see where we're at in terms of the bottom. Perfect. Okay. Okay, let's turn down the flame just a bit because we don't need the other side to be quite so high. Quite so dark. And you just let this go. It smells good in here, doesn't it? My husband made waffles before too, and Allie wanted the French toast, but the waffles really made it smell like a pancake house, didn't it? I love the way that smells. That smelled so good. All right, so we're going to give this another minute. And do you want a little butter on this? A little bit? Okay. All right, so you want to say hi? Sure. Here's Allie. Hi, Allie. And she's got lip gloss on already. And she has a nice combination on too. I asked her, what was that? And she showed me the two products. Okay, so let's see how we're doing here. And what I like to do is I like to pat the top. I can tell it's still a little soft in the middle, so I'm going to let it go just another minute or so. Not much longer. And just pat. And if it springs back with a nice spring, then I can tell that it's done. So it's a little soft. I'm going to let that go for another minute. And then we'll have French toast, and then we'll show you how we serve it up. Makes me want to have a piece. I had my toast. I have multigrain toast in the morning, and sometimes with my toast what I'll have is Neuchâtel cheese or some just unsalted butter. That's usually what I have. 2 pieces of multigrain toast, and it keeps me full for the day. Okay, I think that's perfect. All right, so I'm going to take this out, put it on the plate. Let's turn this off. Okay, so we'll show you now how we serve it. All right, we're going to take a little bit of butter. No, do you want butter?
Yeah.
Just a little bit, okay? Because we got everything else on it. Okay, so we're going to take a little bit. We do it this way. There we go. A little bit of butter and a little bit of syrup. It's not quite so easy to do with one hand. It's a big thing of syrup. But just a little bit. We don't even need to squeeze it because it comes out. Is that good, honey?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And Allie is going to do her powdered sugar. Not too much. A little bit higher and a little bit more spread out. Okay, good. Let's see where you're at. A little bit more maybe if you want for yourself, just on the other side. Not too much. Okay, perfect. That was perfect the first. Okay, and that is Allie's French toast for this morning. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoy this. And like I said, I wish I had been recording earlier, but what we put in again, just to recap, are 2 eggs. It's all, in the amount that you want, so there's no exact measurements. And some cinnamon, and just a little drop of vanilla, and a little pinch of nutmeg, and of course milk. We use the 2% milk, and we put in just like maybe half a teaspoon of this vanilla creamer just to add some creaminess. That might be the only thing different from what you would normally see go in. Sometimes it would be, like I said, cream, but we added that. And so this is it. So Allie's French toast is ready. So I hope you enjoy this, guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.